All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final week of CVL Season 1 between the Poptarts and the Puffs. Starting off on defense, we got the Puffs with Oro, Kunai, Orams, Spider Fist, and Jams, aka JDFM. Starting on defense, and on attack we got RPS, Mega, Icy, Mage, and Mr. Shady Man, who will be subbing in today. Unfortunately, for the very last week, Team Pop Tarts will not have a full team lineup, so they are going to get a sub in from Mr. Shady Man. And even though he is originally from the Puffs, he will be playing for the opposition today. So as you guys notice, both team captains are not playing today. So it's going to be interesting to see which team does better without their leader there to command them and to lead them. So Team Puff gets to choose the map and their starting site due to a penalty, and honestly, I was not expecting Bind at all because I feel like Bind is not something that they have shown too often, and this is not a map that I see them practice on. I think one of the strongest maps that Team Puff has shown so far is their map on Split, and on maps like Haven, that's something that they feel comfortable playing. And so to see them play Bind, this could either bite them in the butt because they haven't really practiced it all that often, or this can be a big move for them, showing the depth of map pool that they have. But on the other side, I believe that Team Pop Tarts have not played Bind too often either. And so this could be a case where they are picking Bind to exploit their enemy's weakness instead of playing to their strength. But we're just going to have to see how this goes. Now Kunai today will not play the duelist role. He is going to be playing the Viper role this time around, and Viper, I think, is now more meta than it was before, ever since her buff, especially on maps like Bind. This is such a good map for her, and so together along with Spider, I think they have a site locked down. And on the other side, this is not an easier task either. Oro will be bringing the Yoru, and I do believe that this is the first Yoru that we've seen all CVL long, so this is going to be very interesting to see. Jams is also going to be going on the Sage. He has played the Sage every so often. It looks like this time around he will be able to get one pick to open this game up, but will get traded by Mega immediately. Mega will peek through, and it looks like Team Puffs knows exactly what's going on. Mage will get a pick though on Spider, and that's a big pick there. This will not open up sight yet, as Orams is still holding this close position. Now Orams playing the Cypher is also very interesting to see. Orams will peek, we'll see one, but will get shot down by Mage before Mage being traded by Oro. So now it's down to a 3v2, but look at the health lead that Team Puff have despite the man disadvantage. I think they have a lot of health to work with, and this is definitely more than doable for them. Now Oro is just going to be teleporting, but RPS brought the defense all the way over, and that's huge.
30 seconds left.
Okay, now Oro knows exactly what's going on, but RPS is just going to be rotating back. That's a big brain move there by Team Pop Tarts. RPS to be the distraction to draw Team Puff out of position right now. And now Team Puff suddenly will have a tough time retaking this. And this recon bolts will do more than enough to get some info. Oro does get tagged, but will be able to shut down Mega. RPS will recover health from killing Oro, and now it's all just down to Kunai, who will be shot down by his teammate Mr. Shady Man here. And Team Pop Tarts off to an amazing start. Now, not gonna lie, I did not believe in them, and I didn't think they looked good whatsoever, but the fact that they managed to get that one in such a clean fashion is very good to see. And for Mage to pick up the duelist role today, which is something that we don't normally see him on, he has to fill the shoes of Aaron and Boba, who usually takes up the duelist role, and this is a big step for him, because now the fragging will depend on him along with RPS, but RPS is someone that is definitely more than capable in taking this game in his own hands. Icy will once again peek out, and Jams holding the close angle with the Bucky. Let's see if the nerf will affect this Bucky shot. Oh, that miss is crucial, but that's an amazing peek there from Icy. That's exactly how he should have done it. Orms is holding this close position. Oh, I don't think they're going to expect Orms here, but that dart by Mega spotting Orms out is huge. And Mega will peek out here, will get tagged by Oro and killed, but now it's down to a 4v3. Mage will pick off Kunai, and so now it's all just down to Spider and Oro, and let's see what they can do here. Spider manages to pick off Mage, but will not get any more than that. Now it's all just down to Oro stuck here, and Icy with a 4k there to close out Team Puff. Now, one thing that I do want to mention right off the bat is that Kunai recently has been struggling, and it seems like Viper is not something that has worked too well for him, as you can see here. One thing that definitely hurts this Puffs team is that besides not having Geo around, Kunai is not going to be on the duelist role, and so this will make it that much harder for them to you know, open up sites and have that fragging capability. Of course, looking at this team, they are a very heavy defense-sided team, as you can see here, with three sentinels, and one controller. So if Team Puffs don't start to pick it up in this defensive half, then they are going to have a really tough time on attack. And Team Poptarts is not looking bad on the defense either. So Orms gets spotted, will Mage will miss though, but Mega will get one in return. And so now they've already opened up site, and now it's a 3v3. Make that a 3v2. Suddenly it's favored towards Team Puff here. And now RPS stuck inside, and I think they do have the info, and now it's all just down to Bio. Unfortunately, Mr. Shady Man will not be able to close it out here. So it looked great for Team Pop-Tarts, but finally Team Puff is able to bring it back, and that's definitely what we want to see from them. If they gave up that round, that would have been pretty bad considering their economy, but since they're able to clutch that one out, I do believe that they forced Team Pop-Tarts into a save round here. Question is, does Team Pop-Tarts want to force this? They do have 4 players that can buy, and it looks like some of their players are gonna buy. Okay, so it looks like they are going to be forcing, and Mr. Shady Man will have to sell with less weaponry. But the rest of the team is going to be buying up here. Alright, so position-wise, I still do like Team Pop-Tarts' position a little bit better. I do believe that Mr. Shady Man's gun is better than Jams's, and Jams right now has not really been too impactful with the Sage here. And whereas on the other hand, Icy has just been absolutely popping off. And to be honest, the fact that he's still on the Sage is kind of confusing to me, because he's definitely someone that's capable of fragging. Oh, Jams unfortunately pushing out too aggressively will get picked off, and Icy with yet another great pick to open up the round. Now, question is, where do they want to go? This significantly weakens the B sites, because now we only have Oro here, and even if they get Orms to rotate, which he is looking to do, this is still going to be a very tough hold for them. It looks like Team Pop-Tarts has significantly slowed down the pace, but oh my gosh, Icy is just going really aggressively. Mega luckily has his back, will be able to pick off Oro, and so suddenly, just like that, Team Pop-Tarts will open up the site, and I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Especially since Team Pop-Tarts don't have their captain or their best player in, I don't expect them to see them win here. But if they are able to perform like this, I do think that they are, you know, favored to win this. Mega gets a really nice kill on Spider there before getting traded off by Orms. Now, Kunai will be pushing through, will not expect Icy in cubby area though, so we'll pick him up as well, and Orms will not be able to pick up Icy either. This man is unstoppable right now, having 7 kills to his name as the Sage player, mind you, and this is only round 4, so he is carrying his team on his back. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kunai has finally started picking up, but one thing that I love seeing is that Team Pop-Tarts are not attacking A at all, but they put enough pressure on A to make Team Puff scared to like cheat over another player onto B. So Team Poptarts is doing a very good job at holding the map control here. This is a very interesting wall by Jams. Will not pay off once again. So Icy with yet another pick on his Sage counterpart. I think Icy has just been schooling Jams all over, and right now this B site is just crumbling apart. Spider is holding on his own along with Orms here, but they don't have the weaponry to really hold this, so I don't know how much they can get. Mr. Shady Man's gonna peek here. Orms with a nice headshot, so we'll be able to get that one. Can he recover the gun though? I'm not sure. Oro does get tagged, will get shot through the wall. Unfortunately, Orms will be able to get the gun at least. So let's see what he can do here. Kunai caught Icy off guard and will catch him from the hookah area. RPS will peek though, and now it's all just down to Orms, and Orms will not be able to finish it off. RPS managed to get that one pretty cleanly, and so now Team Poptarts is back on their winning ways, stringing 2 rounds together, and of course that was a save round for Team Puffs, and so we have to expect to see them win it here. But if they lose it here, this almost guarantees the 6th round for Team Poptarts. And well, it's not impossible for Team Puff to do well on the attacking side, and in fact their team has always been known to do well on the attacking side. It's not looking really good. I don't know how I feel about having Yoru as the only duelist. I think having a 1 duelist comp is definitely more than viable, but only having 1 duelist, I'm not sure about that. Oh, Jams will get spotted here. Jams has had no luck, and Icy has just read everything to perfection. And now because of this, they are once again forced to rotate over. And question is, does Team Poptarts want to commit here? And the answer is yes. Kunai is going to try to stop the plant with the snake bite. Will not be able to get anything though. Aura will pick off Mage at least, bringing this back to a 4v4. But Icy with the res. Spider manages to get 2 though. Oh, and Kunai using his ult will get shut down immediately. So now it's down to a 2v2. Let's see what Oro and Orms can do here. This is going to be a really hard retake. Bio with a very nice paranoia to slow him down. Oro will be confused there by Bio. I thought he was gonna get punished for a second, but it looks like Bio will get out to safety. Orms with a very nice headshot, and now it's all just down to Orms versus Icy. Icy, the man on fire, but it looks like this time around he will be iced, and Orms will get this one, I think, with just the nick of time. So Orms managing to clutch it out for his team and not letting Team Poptarts get too far away with this, adding in the tactical teabagging right there. So far, I think it's still very close, but the fact that Team Puff is trailing here is definitely something that I wasn't expecting to see coming into today. Even with Aaron or Boba here, I still do think that Team Puff is favored, so this is a very nice surprise to see from them. And I wonder who is, leading the charge here, but by the looks of it, it looks like Icy is the one that's calling the shots. He is someone that is known to be more on the talkative side, and they also have Mega as well as Mage, who likes to make calls sometimes as well. So I think they are definitely not missing the leadership here, and yeah, I'm just very impressed with what they're able to do so far. Mage does get tagged low. Will he get rezzed? Or healed rather? The answer is no. Oro and Jams is stuck here. Oh, let's see what they can do. Mega with a very nice lineup to be able to scout in here, but unfortunately the shock dart will not do anything. But they know exactly what's going on though. Oro is going to peek out with the dimensional drift. I think they know exactly what's going on. On site, Spider and Orms is still holding strong, but Icy once again just picking off Jams. I think that's like 3 or 4 rounds in a row now, and RPS will be able to pick off Orms, so that's one of the sentinels gone. Spider in this corner will be effective though, will be effective for 3. Let's see if he can get any more. He knows where RPS is pushing from. Will he be able to get RPS? No, he runs out of bullet. Very unlucky lucky timing there. RPS will peek through. We'll see Aura will be able to get him. So now it's all down to a 1v1. Let's see if RPS can reset Team Puff's economy right here. But luckily for Team Puff, RPS does not have the spike right now. Finally recovers it, and it looks like RPS will get the plant off here. Now Kunai will be off for the retake. Let's see what he can do. Oh, RPS gets out of tube, but I don't think Kunai was ready for that. And yeah, the pre-fire did not work out, and finally RPS will be able to clutch it out with 4K there, and finally resetting Team Puff's economy once again. And these are rounds that I feel like Team Puff should not have lost, especially you know, early on with the 2 sentinels on site. I feel like they give up the site way too easily. RPS and Jams specific, sorry, not RPS, Orums and Jams specifically going super aggressive. And I think the teleporter is a bait here because they took the fast route, but that's, you know, one quick ticket to a gray screen right there. And yeah, it just has not been working out, this aggression. And I think there needs to be a good balance between aggression and, you know, overconfidence. Oro once again pushes through. Oh my gosh, we'll be able to tag Icy. That's huge for him. I don't know how much more he can get after this though, but to have the spike go down just like that, that's huge. Especially being able to shut down someone like Icy, who has been on fire so far. Oro tries to get out, will be able to recover the gun, and will get out alive. So a very, very impressive play from Oro there. But will not get much else after that, as Mage shuts down Spider. So now the rest of Team Poptarts will just push through. Orums and Jams will once again be on site, but it looks like Jams finally learned his lesson, will play back, but that's not gonna be good enough as RPS takes him down. Oro will pick off Mage, so now it's all down to a 3v3. But Kunai has an amazing position here. Let's see if RPS is ready for this. Oh no. It looks like the answer is no, and Kunai did not arrive on time, and so now what was once a very good flank now turns into, you know, a open A site for Team Poptarts, and Mega is so ready for this. Kunai's flank will not pay off. RPS will pick off Oro as well, and now it's all just down to Orums here. Now, if Team Poptarts win this, this will be the first time that a team gets penalized and win. And if you're Team Puff, you don't want to be the first team, you know, to have the penalty in your favor and still lose. Orums is all down to a 1v3 right now. He spots one, but I don't think he can get much from this. He just wants to push through, will be able to get a nice headshot there on Mega, but with time running out, I don't think he can get much else. He won't expect Mega, Mr. Shady Man here, and even though he kills him with 8th health, I don't think he can do much. And okay, I think RPS knows exactly what's going on. Oh, he tries to go for that. What is that flick? I was about to say he wanted a knife there, will not be able to get it, but Orums with a very, very nice kill there despite losing the round still. But if you're Team Poptarts, you know, despite giving up all those 3 guns, you still feel confident going to this round because at least 3 people will still be able to buy, but because of Orums' clutch right there, Icy and Mr. Shady Man will not be able to buy here. So that's a good start for Team Puff right there. And hopefully, you know, if anything, that will give them the momentum to tie this half, because they have to start winning more rounds and they cannot just rely solely on Kunai to clutch things, because let's face it, Kunai has not really performed that well. And while Oro has been, you know, doing really well, as Jams once again will get picked off, even though Oro has been doing well as the solo duelist, that is not enough. Whereas if you look on the other side, even though Mage has not really been stepping up, RPS and surprisingly Icy has been, you know, performing out of their minds right now. So now it looks like Mr. Shady Man is going to be pushing through. Mage will be leading the charge, but let's see what he can get done here. I don't think he expects Orums in this close position, but Mage at the same time, I don't think they're going to expect Mage here either. Oh my gosh, that ult from Oro was super clutch, and Orums will be able to clutch out too, but he will be tagged low. Icy will get picked off by Kunai, and now it's all just down to RPS. They know exactly where RPS is coming from. Let's see what RPS can do here. RPS will get snake bit out, but we'll be able to pick off Kunai in exchange, and now it's all just down to Orms. Orms once again having to clutch it out. He knows where RPS is coming from, but he can't get to the spike, and now he's going to try for it. I don't think he knows that RPS is in this close position, and RPS will be able to pick him off. So once again, a 1v2 clutch from Team Poptarts, and I feel like right now they've just been playing the gunfights and the post plants better than Team Puff's retake. But so far, if I gotta be honest, it feels like a 4v5 as Jams just gets picked off within the first 30 seconds. And as the Sage, that cannot happen, especially now that he has the res. He has to play more passively so that, you know, if his teammates get picked, he can get the res off. And I think that's very important too, because having the res means that it allows your team to play a bit more aggressively. And allowing your team to play more aggressively means that they don't have to play scared and they can play with that confidence. Mage will lead the charge with his ultimate here, but with that sentry turret and the camera, they know exactly what's going on. Question is, does Orms want to swing to this? Looks like Team Poptarts is just happy with rotating over towards the A site, and once again the A site is just open for Team Poptarts, and I think Team Puff is struggling right now. They are desperate as they are just you know, trying to rotate too quickly, and it's not paying off for them as Oro gets picked off as well. And so once again, Kunai, even though he does have the flank, I think the team is gonna be more than ready. So it looks like the CT push has been completely stopped, and Jams with that res will not get anything here, and so the res is wasted. And not only that, Team Poptarts have a flawless round to their name. 8-2 scoreline is not something that I imagined at all. I expected this to be a close game, and if one team were to, you know, pop off and blow out the other team, I would expect Team Puff to be the ones doing that. But this just shows the depth of Team Poptarts. I'm not saying that Boba or Aaron is not needed in this team, but the fact that they can perform this well without their star players is just absolutely insane, and this man right here deserves more credit than is given. And the fact that IC is able to just, you know, be able to lead the charge. Mage once again picking off Jams, and Jams just cannot find anything this game. Oro will go through the teleporter, but this time around he's not going to have the Viper wall to help him out. IC is just gonna wall him off, not interested in challenging that one, and so now it's all down to the two Sentinels. Once again, let's see what they can do here. Orms is gonna get inside crate, but with Team Poptarts jumping out, I don't know what he can get done here. He won't be able to get anything much. We'll just tag Mega really low. Mage will pick off Spider, and now it's all just down to Kunai and Oro. It looks like this time around, neither of these players are interested in going for the flank, and with this save round and Team Poptarts having the plants all down, I don't think they can get much here. So let's see what they do. RPS hears at least one coming this way. We'll confirm that at least one of them is here. Oro will use his teleporter, but will get spotted out, will get taken down by Icy, and now it's all just down to Kunai. Kunai gets one crisp headshot, gets two, no way! Icy with an ice cold knife kill there on Kunai. The mad disrespect there, but Kunai being able to get that 2 kills definitely made a statement for himself. Finally starting to, you know, pick it up, and Kunai is someone that is supposed to be leagues above everyone else in the lobby, so to see him getting out-fragged by, you know, half of Team Poptarts and half of his team as well is just not acceptable for someone of his caliber. We have to remind you guys that he is a diamond player, and right now as a diamond player he has not really been performing as well as we have hoped. I don't know if this is because he's having an off day or the Viper pick is just not working for him, but regardless. And also we have to mention that Jams is just getting picked once again, dying first. Spider will not get anything either, so now it's all just down to Orms. But what can Orms really do on his own? He's going to get spotted here. We'll be able to take one down first, but they know exactly where he's coming from. And now with this ult by Mega will tag 2 in fact. That's huge there, but will not get much else. Mega is spotted, and Kunai will pop his ult here, but will get walled out. Let's see what they can do. Mega with the op will be able to pick off Oro. So despite this Viper ult, I don't know how much Kunai and Orms can get. Orms is going to peek through, will not see anyone, and Kunai will get picked off from the back. That's huge. Now, at least Orms can see, but all he can see is a gray screen and Icy shooting him on the dome as Team Poptarts gets an almost flawless round to close out the half. And 10-2 half is definitely not something that I expected whatsoever. I don't know what's going on. Team Puff is just not showing up today. I don't know if this is, overconfidence or their team just did not prepare, did not practice, but Team Pop-Tarts look like they're on a whole new level. And with the playoffs coming up, this win is huge because, for Team Puff, they are secured first place regardless, and so this will not hurt them too much. But for Team Pop-Tarts, this forces Team Pocky to also win against Team Puff if they want to have the tie, if they want to secure second place. So the fight for second place is still alive for Team Pop-Tarts here, and if they can perform like this tomorrow, they're going to be against Team Puddings. And I'm not saying that Team Puddings is easy by any means, but if they can beat someone like Team Puff, they have beaten Team Puddings many times before. I believe they have not lost to Team Puddings yet, if anything, so this is looking real clean. Or I think they lost to Team Pudding in the first week, but they didn't have their first full comp, so Team Pop-Tarts is definitely favored towards Team Puddings. And not even talking about that game, this round on its own, Team Puff is not able to find any kills whatsoever. Icy is going to peek out. Orms will get spotted inside crates, and so I don't know how much he can get. He will be able to only get one on Icy, but Mr. Shady Man and RPS will be able to clean it out. So Team Pop-Tarts will be on the 11th round. I don't know what to say. And now Team Pop-Tarts has a very difficult, Team Puff rather, has a very difficult decision on their hands, because if they force here and it doesn't work out, then that's almost a guaranteed game over for them. But if they don't force here, then they're going to have to play perfect from now on. So it looks like this time around they do want to force, and yeah, it's no surprise to see that Team Puff will, or Team Pop-Tarts rather, will be forcing as well. Mage will bring out his infamous Odin here, so let's see what they can do. This is do or die for Team Puff right now. Oh my gosh, Mr. Shady Man will push out, will get the punish there, gets two, will he get the third here? And the answer is maybe. Mega sacrificed his life there to body block for Mr. Shady Man. Icy gets picked off as well. Okay, RPS on the flank will be able to shut down the spike carrier. Now Team Pop-Tart can't get too cocky here because they haven't clutched out the round, and Spider and Kunai definitely can work some miracles here. But that's exactly what they're going to need if they want to come back in this. RPS will peek, will be able to get Spider Fist, and now it's all just down to Kunai. Kunai will be able to pick off one, will not get Mr. Shady Man though, and Mr. Shady Man clutching it out for against his own team. But yeah, this is just absolutely insane. If we look at the worst player from Team Pop-Tarts with 8 kills right now compared to Spider, who we expect to see do really well. He's the one that's on 8 kills, and Jams right now only finding 1 kills to his name and 14 deaths. That's just, unacceptable, because I know that he's a tier 3, but looking at the tier 3 in Team Pop-Tarts right now, Mage with 12 kills, Mr. Shady Man with 8 kills, they're just, showing up. And overall, I'm just very impressed with what Team Pop-Tarts can do. Of course, it's not over yet for Team Puffs, but Team Puffs, I don't believe, is a team that has had to come back too often. So let's see what they can do here now. Mega does hear that it's going to be a B push, so he's just going to scout out. We'll hear at least one person here on the in hookah. Kunai will be in the teleporter. This is a good position for him, but Orms just gets absolutely mowed down here by Mage. And so now it's all down to the 4 players remaining in Team Puff. Let's see what they can do here. Now Mage will get another victim to his Odin. Oro gets picked off, and now suddenly the only duelist is gone, and 2 sentinels and 1 controller. Let's see what they can do. Jams is going to push through. I don't think he's going to be able to get this one. Oh, he does. Okay. And Kunai will be able to pick off RPS, gets Icy as well. So now suddenly this is looking more than doable. But Mega with a clean headshot, 2 headshots to his name. Now it's all just down to Jams. Let's see what Jams can do here with the Odin, and Mega is just too clean with the sniper, and Team Poptarts will get a very convincing win here against Team Puffs. GG to them. Despite, you know, having the penalty and not having their full team, they definitely showed up. Icy and Mage just absolutely popping off along with the rest of their team. So GG's to Team Poptarts for the amazing win.